9 out of 10 startups fail. They don't fail because the founders lack work ethic. They fail because they spend months building products nobody wants, or try to buy user growth for a business that can't actually keep people engaged. You end up pouring capital into a violently leaking bucket. To stop the leak, you need a proven sequence. We are going to walk through an exact 8-step blueprint. This powerful framework combines the rigorous testing of the lean startup methodology with the deep behavioral psychology of habit formation. By following these steps in order, you will take a raw idea, validate it without writing a single line of code, and build a product that users instinctively return to day after day. Step 1 is to identify the problem. Most builders start by creating a vitamin, a feature that is nice to have but easy to forget about. You need to build a painkiller. It must solve a pronounced itch so effectively that it becomes an absolute must-have. To find that pain, you have to uncover the user's internal trigger. Ask why your customer needs your product, and then ask why again. If you push 5 layers deep using this framework, you will move past the functional features and hit the core human emotion driving their behavior, like fear, loneliness, or anxiety. People will lie to spare your feelings if asked what they might do in the future. To get the truth, you must apply the mom test. Only ask about their past behavior. Ask how they currently solve the problem and the money they spent fixing it last month. Step 2 is validation. Before you write any code or hire an engineer, you need to place several small parallel bets. Your goal is a high failure tolerance. Test different angles quickly and discard the ones that don't stick without burning your capital. You can run a Wizard of Oz test. Set up a simple landing page that looks fully functional to the user, but process their requests manually behind the scenes. This reveals exactly what job the customer is actually trying to hire your product to do. Step 3 is talking to your ideal customer profile, or ICP. You are not building for everyone. You are building for the specific person who experiences this pain intensely, is willing to pay to solve it, and faces the problem frequently. Now you must practice seeking truth. Get on a call with 20 of these ideal customers and demand critical feedback. Do not look for praise. Ask them to tear your idea apart and tell you exactly what sucks about your proposed solution. If you skip these discovery phases, you risk spending months executing a flawless product launch for an audience of 0. Step 4 is to build the product. Your immediate target isn't product-market fit. Your target is problem-solution fit. You have to prove that your specific solution actually relieves the specific pain you identified earlier. You achieve this through continuous build, measure, learn loops. Ship a basic version. Measure how users interact with it. Learn from the data and iterate. From day 1, track a single North Star metric that defines whether your users are actually extracting value. As the data comes in, run a habit test. Identify the top 5% of your most active users. Codify the exact sequence of actions they take, then redesign your interface to nudge every new user down that exact same habit path. Step 5 is branding. Your startup is not the hero of the story. The customer is the hero. Your brand is simply the guide providing them with the tools they need to overcome their obstacle. To stand out in a crowded market, you need a specific one-liner. The formula is, we help our ideal customer profile achieve a specific outcome so they can reach their ultimate desire. Step 6 is building your culture. Culture is not a set of generic words painted on a break room wall. Culture is how your team behaves when they are under pressure. To make your culture real, define your values as actionable verbs, then align your business incentives with those actions. If you fail to share the wealth and reward the right behaviors, you will consistently lose your best talent. When you tightly integrate rapid product iteration with a clear, customer-focused brand story and a behavior-driven culture, you build a massive defensive moat that larger, slower competitors simply cannot cross. Step 7 focuses on scaling mechanics: grow, retain, and decline. The most fatal mistake a founder can make is paying for marketing to acquire users before the product can successfully retain them. The standard growth funnel flows from acquisition to activation, retention, referral, and revenue. But the order of operations matters. You must plug the retention leak first. If users don't stick around, they will never refer friends, and they will never generate revenue. If you see a decline in user engagement, do not blame market conditions. That decline is a failure of your internal strategy. It requires immediate product innovation to keep the experience fresh. Without a solid base of returning users, sustainable revenue is mathematically impossible. Step 8 is the psychology. To keep users returning without spending money on ads, you need to design your product using Nir Eyal's hook model. This chart illustrates the cycle. First, an internal emotion or an external notification triggers the user. This prompts them to take an action, the absolute simplest behavior possible, like scrolling a feed or clicking a play button. Next is the variable reward. The product must solve the user's problem and deliver gratification, but the outcome should be slightly unpredictable. It satisfies their immediate need while leaving them wanting to engage again. Finally, the investment phase. The user puts a small bit of work into the product, like adding data, building a profile, or messaging a friend. This stores value in the system, making the product better over time, and automatically loads the next trigger. By continuously guiding a user through this 4-step loop, you convert their engagement from a prompted action into an automatic, subconscious habit. You find a real pain point, test it without writing code, demand truth from your ideal customers, iterate the build based on their behavior, and then wire the product to pull them back in naturally. But wielding this kind of psychological leverage comes with a strict ethical boundary. You should only build as a facilitator. Ask yourself, does this product materially improve the lives of the people using it, and would I actively use it myself? If the answer is no, stop building. If the answer is yes, then it is time to get to work. Stop planning in isolation. Step outside, go talk to 20 real people, and start building.